Students, today we are going to discuss about gastrulation. Gastrulation is the process of formation of gastrula from the blastocyst, or it can also be defined as the process of three germinal layer formation from the blastocyst due to change or rearrangement of the cells. Before we go with the topic of gastrulation, let me remind you the basic structure of blastocyst because it acts as a base for the present topic. The blastocyst is a ball-like structure having outer layer of trophoblast cells and inner embryonic cells that lies toward the animal pole, which is also called as embryonic pole, and the cavity is called as blastocele. The embryonic cell which are lying toward the embryonic pole then develop a cavity, and this cavity is called as amniotic cavity. Beside the formation of amniotic cavity, these embryonic cells undergo the process of differentiation, resulting in the formation of two layers. The upper layer is epiblast layer and the lower is hypoblast layer. As given in the figure, you can clearly see the presence of amniotic cavity and both the layers, that is epiblast layer as well as hypoblast layer. Now, in order to understand these layers properly, let us assume that I have cut this blastocyst and remove these two layers from it. Now I am going to show the section of these layers. In the figure, I have now separated these two layers. Now, as you can see, the uppermost layer, which is depicted by green marker, is called as epiblast layer, whereas the lower layer has been shown by using red marker and it's called as hypoblast layer. Since these are two layers which are lying or which are stacking one above the other, that is why this structure is called as bilayer structure. Bi means two and layer means layers. So these two layers are stacking one upon the other. Since these two layers on superficial appearance seems to be as good as pancake, that is why we call these layers as pancake like layers. In the figure I have shown you the close look of these layers. Also, as these layers are stacking one upon the other, that is why these layers are also called as bilaminar. So, alternately, either you can say these are bilayers, and due to their stacking on one upon another, we call it as bilaminar also. These layers undergo changes which result in the formation of three germinal layers. And what are these changes? The cells in the epiblast and certain hypoblast cell started merging in the center. Due to their emergence, a streak-like structure appears, and this streak-like structure is called as primitive streak. The movement of these layers or cells has been indicated by using black arrows. As you can see, the black arrow from either side is pointed toward the center. Thus, the primitive streak always forms in the center of this bilayer structure. Now I will show a closer look of this structure. Here in this figure, you can clearly see the pathway or the movement track of these cells. In the figure, I have also shown the primitive streak formation from anterior to the posterior end. that is from the top of the epiblast cells layer toward the bottom of the hypoblast layer. As primitive streak is formed due to the movement of the cells from the surrounding toward the center, such type of movement of the cells which result in the formation of primitive streak is called as morphogenetic movement. Again, I am going to repeat it. On the left side you are seeing the figure of blastocyst. Then on the right side I have shown these two layers, epiblast and hypoblast cells, and the movement, that is morphogenetic movement of these cells by indicating or by using black marker, which result in the formation of primitive streak. Hope at this point you have understand very clearly. Now I am going to proceed further. The primitive streak contains cells which now give rise to the three germinal layers. The germinal layer which are present in the topmost layer is called as ectoderm, indicated by green color. In the middle there is present mesoderm, which has been shown by using black marker, whereas to the innermost layer is called as endoderm, that has been shown by using red marker. Hence, from bilayer structure now it become trilayer, or we can say from bilaminar structure it now become trilaminar structure, and the process of formation of these three germinal layers is called as gastrulation, and the structure so formed is called as gastrula. The cavity of the gastrula is called as gastrocele. Now we are going to discuss it briefly again. First of all, there was a blastocyst. The embryonic cell of the blastocyst then developed a cavity called as amniotic cavity. Simultaneously, the embryonic cell undergo the process of differentiation, resulting in the formation of bilaminar structure that look like a pancake. This bilaminar structure is also called as bilayer structure. The bilayer structure of these cells then undergo morphogenetic movements which result in the formation of primitive streak, and this primitive streak cells then undergo sort of migration, resulting in the formation of trilaminar structure or tri-layer, which is comprised of outermost ectoderm layer, middle mesoderm layer, and innermost endoderm layer. Middle mesoderm layer and innermost endoderm layer. Hope you have understand this structure and the content. Thank you.